Welcome to Mindset Mondays. I'm your host, Andre Stewart, and today I want to address something that is going on in the media, or social media, I would say, around relationships. I don't even talk about relationships. I don't really care. You know what I mean? Because everybody's relationship is their own. But what is bothering me is that this narrative that goes around about gender, what this person should be doing, what they should be doing. In today's day and age, we have men and men, women and women, men and women. This ain't 1940, this ain't 1925, like times have changed. So this whole narrative that goes around that this person should be doing this, a man should be doing this, a woman should be doing this. We can't really say that anymore because the way that our households go now, we have identity politics, right? So you can't even say what a person should be doing based on sex anymore because of what I just said. So today I want to just break down how and who you are in a relationship is based on your internal representation. The way you perceive or the way your relationship operates is based on your belief system and what you believe as your internal representation. So I'm going to give a couple scenarios. I'm not going to say what sex, what gender, or whatever the case is. I'm just going to give scenarios. I'm going to give person A and person B. Because again, who knows what each person is doing in their household to say this man or this woman should be doing this, because that's not the case anymore. So you're going to determine how you want your relationship to go based on these scenarios and based on who you identify with as your internal representation. Based on the scenarios that I give, this is how you're going to determine how you want to either navigate your relationship, change the way you're operating in your relationship, or how you want to start and cultivate a relationship with somebody new. Okay, let's go. So we're going to do vacation, work, dinner, going out. We may address kids if you have any. I mean, that's a good thing. You kind of got to bring it up. Letter one equals person's glass being poured into. Everyone knows the saying, we got glass half full. If you asking me, or you considering like, why doesn't he have a whiteboard? I don't have a whiteboard because it's still at Target on the shelf. And I'm not going to pick it up because my handwriting sucks. And I'm pretty sure you can see this. If you can't see it, zoom in, I guess, on the video. But nonetheless, if I went and got a whiteboard, my handwriting would suck and you couldn't read it. And I think this is just as fine. But anyway, I'm going to give these scenarios. I may slip up and say he every now and then because I am a man. And so I'm going to maybe think about certain situations from a man's perspective. But again, that's not outlining who person A or person B is, even if I slip up and say he. I'm just, again, like I said, I'm just a man and it might come out like that. So we're going to do scenario one. I'll put 0 to 25 hour work week for person A, but we're going to just say 0. We're going to say this person A is doing 0 hours a week. They're staying at home. And so just for context, I have friends on both ends of the spectrum. I have guy friends that stay at home and don't work, and I have female friends who stay home and work, and vice versa. So you can't even say, and I'm pretty sure you all have the same scenario where you have a guy who's a bum, who's sitting at home not doing anything, and the woman's doing all the work, and vice versa. So scenario one, we're just going to do 0 hours work week for person A. We're going to talk about vacation. Person A, it's March. It's about time to go on spring break, don't you think? Person B, I'm working 40 to 50 hours a week, and it's a project going on. Let me see if I can get time off from work. Person A, you always working. All you do is work, work, work. Person B, yeah, I know I kind of got to do that, but that doesn't mean I don't want to go on vacation. I'm just having a hard time trying to figure out where we can go or plan that vacation and get the time off. Person A, I know, yeah, you've been talking about it for 2 weeks. I don't know why it's so hard to look up where to go on vacation. Person B, yeah, I mean, I really don't have time because, again, like I mentioned, I got a project going, so I'm working 50 hours a week. I'm kind of tired. In my opinion, person A is getting poured into. I might say a notch, but just for reference, number one equals a person's glass being poured into. I might even say a notch for person one, right? Or notch for person B, or whatever the case is. So in my opinion, I think a notch goes to person A because they're dependent on person B to look for the vacation, and then person B is working 40, 50 hours a week because they got a major project going, so they're kind of busy. So person A gets the notch because they're sitting around waiting on person B to figure out where the vacation goes. Boom, person B finally find time to figure out where to go on vacation. Person A, okay, last week we talked about where we was going on vacation. Have you paid for it yet? Yeah, I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna pay for it tomorrow. My bad, I've been a little busy at work. Person A, I think, gets another notch because person B is paying for the vacation. Person A didn't look for it and they're not paying for it, but they're getting to go. So figure out person B, find time to pay for the vacation, paid for it. Went on a trip to Jamaica, had a great time. Boom. Person B now gets a notch because they got their cup poured into, had time to spend with the family or the significant other. They were able to enjoy vacation as well. Person B, happy. Person two, more happy because they're getting their cup poured into a little bit more. Come back from vacation, back to the regular work week. We gonna say Monday through Friday is this scenario when it comes to work. Person A, man, you always at work, you never here. Person B, yeah, I know it's not always gonna be like this, but this is kind of where we're at right now because this is the season that I'm in because we're just busy at work. Person A, at home, getting to hang out, not really working, being supported, which is great, lifestyle being taken care of. Person B, I don't know if he's necessarily happy about the situation, but let's just say he is. I wish I could do a half, but I can't. But let's just say he takes comfort in providing this for the significant other or the family. So boom, 3-2, poured into, happy with it. Come home from work. Person A, what are we eating for dinner tonight? I don't know. I'm at work. I'll be home. Maybe we can figure it out then. Person A, at home, wait on person B to come home and figure out what to do for dinner. Person B, tired, had to come home, figure out what to eat for dinner. Not a good look. Fast forward to the weekend. Person A, where we going? Person B, I've been working all week long. I'm tired. I just want to chill. Oh, here we go again. You worked all week, now you don't want to go out and do anything. Yeah, I know. My bad. I'm trying to support the household. Excuse me for trying to make sure I take care of my responsibilities. Notch goes to who? Person A. Person B is like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and make the sacrifice. We're gonna go out. Where do you want to go? I don't know where I want to go. You don't know where you want to go. I got to figure out, or person B has to figure out where you want to go to go out that night. Okay, maybe we can go to dinner. Just came back from vacation, by the way, a week ago. Spent $7,000 to make sure the vacation was great. Person B, where are we going? I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out. Person B figures out where everybody's going. Cool. Go somewhere. Person B paid for it. Who? Filled up again. Person A didn't figure out where they were going. Didn't pay for nothing. Winning. Bring kids into the equation if you have any. They want to go out somewhere too. Person B filled in a little bit. Person A get another notch. Person A is winning right now. Cup filled up. One day during the week, homework needs to be helped out with. Person B, come home. Person A, can you help the kids with their homework? Yeah, I can. Yeah, because I don't really know how to do that. Or I'm just tired. I'm not in the mood to really do that today because I had to clean the house. Maybe they get satisfaction from helping the kids. I'm not even putting that. No, they probably do, but in this scenario, tired, probably not getting any satisfaction from that. Scenario one, not a good look. Could be a good look, depending on who it is. So I don't know whose internal representation or whose relationship reminds them of that, but there you go. Glass filled up for somebody, glass not so full for one person. Scenario two, again, 0-hour work week. Person A, vacation. Hey, spring break is coming up. We haven't been on vacation in a while. I kind of want to go somewhere. Can you look at your schedule? I know you've been working on it lately. Can you look at your schedule and see when you'd be able to have time off to be able to go? And then we can figure out how to plan for this in advance and see if we can go right now, or do we have to plan or come up with a budget to be able to go? Person A, love it. Great. Add it to the cup. Person B, yeah, I like that idea. I do want to go on vacation. Person A, I found 4 places that we can go. This is how much it costs. What are we looking like? And what'd you find out with your schedule? Would you be able to go for spring break? Or do we have the funds to be able to go for spring break? Or should we wait until we go in the summertime maybe? Okay, cool. Person B, yeah. I looked at my schedule. I don't know if right now is a good time. I think we could go for the summertime. Both people are happy. Come back from vacation in the summertime. Now we're back. Hey, person A, I know you're getting off. It's been a long week. I want to try to make sure that you have something to eat every day this week when you come home. What do you want to the grocery store and get? What do you want to eat for the week? Person B, oh, really? Now, what do we got here? Both of them filled up. Person A loves to cook or is happy to cook for the person that is working all the time. Both of them filled up. Person B comes home every day that week, has something to eat. Doesn't care what it is, just glad that it's there. Everyone's happy because person A was happy to cook the meal. Person B was happy to come home and it be ready to go. And everyone was able to sit down at the right time at the same time and eat together. Person A, we're going out. Person A, where are we going out this weekend? I know you've been working a lot. Do you even want to go out this weekend or do you want to go out another time or next weekend? I know we just got back from vacation as well a couple weeks ago. So I can understand if we want to chill. I know it kind of costs quite a bit of money. So I can understand if we don't want to go anywhere. But if you do, I found there's one place that we could go. I think we could have a good time. It doesn't even cost that much. And matter of fact, I'll take care of it. Where you want to go? I'm cool to go somewhere for a little bit is person B's response because they got off work, had a long week, didn't really feel like going out, but they didn't have to plan anywhere and they didn't have to pay anything because where they're going, great place to go, just came back from vacation. The person is going to take care of them. They're going to look out for them because that person paid for vacation. Great. Person A and B are both happy in this scenario because person A is depleted, maybe financially, maybe not depleted, but maybe they spent a good amount for that vacation. And then they're also tired from the week of working and they don't want to sit around and look for a place to go out somewhere. They don't have to because it's already planned. Situation planned for them. Great scenario. Kids coming home from school. Hey dad, hey mom, my homework is done. Take a look at it. Can you just double check what me and person A have done? Sure, got no problem with doing that. Person B, glad to take a look at the homework and see if there's anything that's been missing or that was overlooked because stuff happens, right? Person A could have been doing something else distracted because they were cleaning the house or they had to go take care of a family member or who knows, something happened. But person B is glad to come home and double check homework that was helped by or assisted on by person A. Good scenario. Again, build up. Both people happy in this scenario. Person A, you know what? It's the summertime. I'm sorry, it's school's almost about to start back, or I know it's picking up, wintertime's coming. We haven't gone on a vacation since the summertime. Do you think we can go on another one, or is it too soon, or do we have the money to go on it? Person A, great, love it. Person B, I don't know. Let me look at the schedule. I got a little bit more time now, and I might get a bonus coming up. But let's see if it's even possible for us to be able to afford 2 vacations in 1 year. Hopefully we can. That'd be amazing. That'd be great if we have time to be able to do that together. Great equation. Both people are happy. It's possible. Person A thought about it. Person B is like, you know what? Teamwork makes the dream work. Scenario 3. Both people work 40 to 50 hours a week. Person A and B. Person A, hey, I looked up these 3 trips. I know we talked about it in the past about going on vacation in March. We've both been working a lot lately. Do you think now's a good time? I'm tired. I'm pretty sure you're tired because we're both working about the same amount of hours and we're rarely seeing each other. So I think it would be ideal that we do go on this vacation because we'll get some quality time together. Person B, I think it's a great idea. We have talked about it in the past. I think, what'd you come up with? I myself also came up with 2 places that we can go, but I wouldn't mind seeing what you have. Cool. Both people happy with it, the outcome. Both people did the work, put the work in to look up where to go, and they were thoughtful, and they're both going to benefit because they haven't had a lot of time to spend with each other because they have been working a lot. Found a vacation, the Bahamas, 10 days. How much is it? Cool. Let's split that. Let's go ahead and split that down the middle because we both been working hard. So I think we should treat each other because we both have enough money to do so. So how about we just split the vacation down the middle so we both can take each other on vacation? Person B says, I like that idea. But how about this? How about I take care of this one and you get the next one? I'm down. I'm all for it. Person A, all for it. Person B made the suggestion. that they take care of the vacation, and person A, don't worry about it. Like, I got it. I'm gonna treat you like we both been working hard, but I got this one. Great. Everyone's happy. Scenario win-win for vacation. Come back day to day. Everybody's working. Hey, what time are you getting off tonight? I'll get off about 5:30. I think I'm gonna be working a little late. I'll get there about 6:15, 6:45. What are we doing for dinner? I don't know. What do you want to do? I'm good with ordering food, or I got a little bit of energy. I can go home and cook. Person B's response. Okay, well, person A is like, you know what? Nah, I think I'm gonna just pick up some food. I got it this time. I'm gonna get food this week, or I'm gonna get food tonight. And then maybe we can figure out what to do so we don't have to worry about food for the rest of the week. I like that idea. Great. Communication was great. We're all on the same page. Person B, you know what? I like it. Let's do that. Person A and B together, sit down for the remainder of the week. How about we meal prep? Or how about Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I cook, and then the remainder of the week, you cook. And then on the weekend, maybe we can go out to dinner. Great idea. I think that's amazing. Notch. Both people on the same page. Both people working hard. Both people need to eat when they get home. Both people are satisfied with the outcome of either meal prepping, taking turns cooking, and then saving time to go out to dinner on the weekend, or both people maybe possibly cooking at the same time together during the week. Great idea. Everyone's happy. So comes down to going out this weekend. Person A, I'm tired. Person B, I'm tired too. I don't even feel like going out. I don't feel like going out either. It would be nice if we could, though, because we haven't seen each other all week, to do something together. Cool. Let's sit down real quick and figure out where we can go. Maybe we can just go grab a bite to eat, or go for a quick walk, or just go do something together. Sound like a good plan. Let's do that. Let's figure out. Let's look up some places right quick and just run somewhere real fast. You know what? Let's save that. Let's not go tonight. Maybe let's go on Sunday. Cool, I like it. Or not. Let's go next weekend. I'm tired. You're tired. We don't necessarily have to do anything this weekend. Let's just relax around the house. Maybe do a taco night or a movie night and just chill and relax together. Let's Netflix and chill. How about that? Sounds like a great idea. While we sitting out here Netflixing and chilling, let's think about where we're gonna go next weekend. Sounds like a good idea. Come up with a plan for next weekend. What are we doing as far as picking up the kids? I know you've been working a little bit later this week. I'm working late too. Can you get off work a little bit early? This is person A or B given this scenario. Can you get off, because they're both working the same amount of hours? Can you get off? All right, how about this? I'm gonna pick the kids up Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and then you do Thursday and Friday, and then maybe we, depending on how next week goes, we alternate. Person A or B can either one say this because they're both working equally the same amount of hours. So it makes sense. Come up with a plan. There's a system in place for what either party's going to do to make sure everyone is being filled up. Notch for both people. I like this one. Everybody's getting notched up over here. Everyone's glass is being filled up in scenario 3. So kids, pick the kids up. Hey, I don't really have time to help them with homework today. I got to help on a work call. Can you take care of that? Yeah, I got it today. I don't really have that much to do. I got it today. I'll get to it tomorrow and maybe even Wednesday. I have more time looking at my schedule on Tuesday or Wednesday to be able to help out with the homework or take the kids to practice or whatever the case is. Cool. Person A or B can say this in this scenario because they're equally both doing the same thing, right? So one thing I will say in this scenario, based on your internal representation and based on who you are as a person, which of these scenarios is your scenario, or who are you in all three of these scenarios? And which person do you like to be or want to be or would not want to be? If you're in a relationship and you're identifying with a person in this scenario that you don't want to be, why would you expect the other person to want to be that person in the scenario? If any of these are a scenario that you don't have and want it to be, wouldn't it make sense for you to change up your belief system around what you think each person's role should be in the household if one of these scenarios sounds like it will be more advantageous or favorable to you and the partner. The reason why people get into relationships is for value. You want to add value to each other's lives. It's not one-sided. It's not like this person should benefit more from the relationship because they're this particular gender or not. It's who adds value to the relationship. Sometimes it might be 70-30. Sometimes it might be 80-20. Sometimes it might be 50-50, right? Depending on the day, the time, or the scenario. But at the end of the day, it should be 100%, should be a consensual 100%. It should be an understanding of why and how you reach the 100%. At all times, it should be 100%. So both people should be comfortable with how that 100% is attained. It shouldn't be 80-20 all the time and one person's cup is being filled up more than the other, because as you can see in these scenarios, there's going to be burnout. There's going to be burnout somewhere on the part of somebody. And some people might be okay with that, and some people might not be. But nonetheless, in scenario number one, anybody that's in that scenario, doesn't matter where you are, as far as if you're man, woman, whatever the case is, you're gonna get tired of being person B. You are. That's just the way it goes, because your cup is gonna not be filled up. Like, this person's cup is overflowing and your cup is being depleted. You can only deplete somebody so much in a relationship before they bow out or just decide to check out of the relationship. And then when someone checks out of a relationship, then all kind of problems start to happen. And then that's what happens. You get divorced and all kind of stuff like that, or the relationship ends. So I'm just giving scenarios. There's no he or she or whatever. There's a person A and a person B in all of these scenarios and all of these equations. You got to figure out, based on your belief system and your internal representation, which one you want to be yours, which person you don't want to be, and which person would you rather be, and how do you want your relationship to be, I guess I would say, harmonious, so it can flow, so the household can, everybody can flourish and everybody can be on the same page, and then everybody will be all right. I'm just tired of the narrative going around that this person should be doing this person should be doing that, because it'll never work. And so we got so many people that are becoming single. I think they said by 2030, 55 or 56% of the women said they're gonna be single. And then the generation of 25 and under, I think it's 18 and 25, they're not even dating. They're not even in relationships. So at the rate that we're going, we're not procreating. We're not doing anything of what we're supposed to be doing, but we're sitting here going around sharing these narratives on what this person should be doing, and it's not changing anything. Think about the value that you can add to the relationship or to that other person's life. That's what you should be thinking about, not what that person can do for you. It's not about me in the relationship. It's about us and what we can do to make sure that everybody in the relationship cup is being filled. I don't know if this resonated with you. I don't know where you fit into any of these scenarios, but I hope you found this helpful, and I hope that it's allowing you to see where you are and maybe change your internal representation for you to be who you want to be, and make sure your relationship flourish. So until next time, take care.